Join me as we take a tour of the magnificent Royal Princess, part of the Princess Cruises fleet. I'm Gary Beveridge of Tips for Travellers. I'm here on board the Royal Princess and I'm going to show you around every part of this ship. The Royal Princess was originally launched in 2013 and was actually christened by Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge. There are 19 decks, it holds 3,560 passengers, and right across the ship there is a lot of things to do. What I like about the Royal Princess is the decor. It feels very understated, it feels very stylish, but at the same time it feels pretty luxurious. So it's not glitzy, it's not brash, it's very refined. So what about the choice of things to do? Now, in terms of dining, included in your fare are a whole lot of options, including dining in one of the three main restaurants. You can either go for traditional dining, so early sitting, late sitting, and you'll have the same table, the same waiting staff. Or you can go for anytime dining, which basically means that the dining room is open normally around about 5:30 and 9 o'clock in the evening, and you can either make reservations or just arrive, be either sitting by yourself or with other people if you want to meet people. Other dining options which are included in the fare, you have the Horizon Court, which is the huge buffet restaurant with lots of choice, and it's open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. That has all sorts of amazing food. They also have a fantastic area which is hugely popular with just the most amazing range of pastries. So the Horizon Court buffet is really, really popular. There's a 24-hour dining option which is called the International Cafe down in the atrium. Food appropriate to the time of day served here. It's also a coffee shop where you can have your specialty coffees. Every afternoon at around about 3:30 in the afternoon is afternoon tea is served, very traditional afternoon tea, and that's included within the fare. You can also go for the Royal Afternoon Tea, which does have a surcharge, and this is actually held within the atrium. You also have 24-hour room service, which is included in the fare, and also you can have dining at Alfredo's Pizza. Really, really tasty pizza. Now, in terms of alternative dining venues, there's the Crown Grill. This is the steak and seafood restaurant, which is renowned across the fleet. There's an Italian on board called Sabatini's, again, a very popular spot. You also have a sushi option, which is called the Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar. You can get free ice cream up in the Horizon Court, but there's also a gelato shop where you can have various gelatos or sundaes, and there is an additional charge here. There is an enormous selection of bars. Now, many of the popular bars are located close to or around the magnificent atrium area. The atrium is the real heart of the ship, and that stretches between decks 5, 6 and 7. So some of the most popular bars include the Vines, which is a wine bar, Bellini's Bar, which is a really great bar which overlooks the atrium. You have the Wheelhouse Bar, which is located just near the Crown Grill. Crooner's Bar is a really popular venue for or after dinner, and you'll have someone playing the piano here. And then if you're looking for something later at night, there's Club 6. This is the nightclub, and it goes on to all hours of the early morning. In terms of entertainment on board, of course, the most important entertainment venue of all is the Princess Theatre. This is a massive theatre. It holds around about 950 people. There's normally 2 shows in the evening, and it's either a production show or there'll be various guest artists brought on board. Also in the theatre, you'll have the enrichment lectures, speakers talking about history or destinations. Now, another popular entertainment area is the Vista Lounge on deck 7. In the evening, there might be bands performing or singers performing in here. During the evening, sometimes during the day, there will be a string quartet or some music down in the atrium area as well. Another really important entertainment area is the casino. This is a huge casino with lots of very modern machines, lots of tables, really popular venue. One of Princess Cruises' signatures is Movies Under the Stars, and this is a massive big screen out on the pool deck where they may show concerts during the day, and they will often show movies in the evening. Princess Live is kind of the television studio space on board. A lot of the quizzes are held in here, and if there's ever any sort of events or talks, these can also be held in here. Now, in terms of fitness and the outdoors, first of all, of course, there are swimming pools. The fountain pool, which is where the Movies Under the Stars are, and then you have the retreat pool, which is actually my favorite pool, towards the front of the ship and near the sanctuary. The sanctuary is a premium area, so you can hire a cabana or beautiful lounges here and relax in a sort of a more quiet and peaceful area if you don't want to sort of hang around by either the retreat pool or the fountain pool. You have a huge, big and very well equipped fitness center, and you'll also have classes held in here. Now the classes held in here tend to have an extra charge associated with them. However, if you're into something like Zumba, often, and particularly on sea days, there's Zumba classes held right down in the atrium, and they are included within your fare. If you're into running, there is a very nice running track out on deck. And then there's also other sports facilities. So there's places where you can practice golf, there's places where you can play sport outside, and often there'll be various sports activities held out on the sports deck. There's a huge big spa on board, and this is called the Lotus Spa, where you can have your various treatments. They have saunas and hairdressers. Now, if you're planning to get married at sea, there is a wedding chapel where you can actually get married or renew your vows. There's a number of kids clubs, and they're zoned around different age groups. There will be programs run in the morning, the afternoon, and the evenings. Now, on the Royal Princess, there's a wide range of shops. Of course, you'll also have the photographic section where all the various photographs taken during the cruise are for sale. There's a little camera shop. Then there are the other shops which sell pretty much everything you want. So jewelry, clothes, watches, cosmetics. There's a chocolate shop on board. And also there is one of those things that many cruise ships have. There is the artworks and the art auction section. There are laundry rooms dotted around the ship, and these are pretty big. There is a cost for using them, but it's not very much. Of course, you're going to have things like your shore excursions desk, you're going to have your future sales desk, and of course your guest service desk. So the usual sort of facilities you would expect. The Royal Princess is a very beautiful ship. It's got a very stylish decor. It feels very luxurious. It feels very premium. It feels a little bit understated, so it's not loud and glitzy. And I really like the feel of the ship. It did just have a nice calming feel to it and a very stylish feel to it. As I mentioned earlier, it doesn't have all the glitz that you might have on a resort style ship with climbing walls, ice skating rinks, bowling rinks. So it tends to be a relatively traditional style cruising, really focusing on the accommodation, focusing on places to eat, to drink, to socialize, and of course traditional shows and talks. It's a big ship with lots and lots of choice. I really like the ship, as you can probably tell, and hopefully this video has helped you decide if this is a ship suitable for you. If you enjoyed the video, I'd love it if you liked the video. You can watch many more videos about Princess cruises with lots of tips and advice and other ship tours on the channel. And very importantly, please subscribe to Tips for Travelers and get much more travel inspiration, advice and tips.